I will be returning to YouTube shortly, doing videos more often, but I need to show this for clarification. Then I will explain to you what it means. This is a handwritten contract. I am not going to read it. The YouTube AI algorithm can see it. It is signed. And now I bind YouTube and all his associates and anything corresponding with YouTube or any of my videos whatsoever. I bind you now under contract. Most of you will have no idea what I just did. But what I just did is I just bound YouTube and all its associates, any aspect of it whatsoever, bound them under contract that they cannot take any of my information down without my written consent. They cannot sell any of my information. They cannot change any of my stuff to AI without my written consent. And it has to be written in paper, by the way, pen to paper. And this works. You'll never see them ever delete any of my videos. If any videos are deleted, it will be because I have chosen to do so. When I was on TikTok, they would take down my videos. One time I had over 10,000 followers. Now I think I have close to 20,000. And I've had a couple million views on TikTok. Since I bound them under contract, they haven't been able to take down any of my videos. Now, they have removed my videos and then they reinstated them. So I had the same problem with YouTube 6 years ago when they took down my channel and then they reinstated it, obviously, like they did for so many other people. But I haven't really officially come back in the format that I was once before, but I feel that it's important to talk about and bring forth subjects I've talked about before in more depth if I can. Maybe, I don't know, reach other people, new people, share my understanding of the gospel that I know it. I just uploaded a video in regards to my teaching of water. It's just a part 1, by the way. But I wanted to make sure before I go any further with YouTube that I bind YouTube under contract. What people don't understand is that there's a reason why the Constitution's in cursive. There's a reason why the Constitution's on one sheet of paper. There's a reason because it's called contract law. And that's the only law that exists. Even laws of digital age aren't really, they have no binding aspect whatsoever. Everything has to be pen to paper. And I'll get into this stuff more later on, but I'm just telling you that since I've done this on at least TikTok and other platforms, they've never taken down anything that I've said whatsoever. Like I said, they've taken it down and they reinstated it within usually no less than 2 hours once I make a claim. And kind of in my claim, because it is written in here, that when I make a claim on anything that they do, they have to reinstate it. They have to get my written consent. So, anyways, if you want to know how to do this and understand the true meaning of binding all these corporations and companies under contract that they can't dispute, can't take it away, it kind of binds them. They're screwed. Now, I don't know if they'll start paying me anything. I know TikTok still hasn't paid me anything, even though I have 20,000, almost 20,000 subscribers, and I have 3 million some views on that platform since it was brought back, and then I bound them under contract. So anyways, I know that still might be too much for some people to understand, but I'm doing it for me. It's your choice to do it for yourself or not. If you want, I can send you what I wrote, but you have to write it on one sheet of paper. You have to have it in cursive, in your handwriting, pen to paper. The only way you can that contracts are actually even valid. And I don't care what anybody says. If you think you can DocuSign stuff, nope. DocuSigns can be fake. You never know who's signing what. But your handwriting, pen to paper, that's binding. Just to let you know. Anyway, Malachi signing out. Hug, kiss, call your parents, go see your neighbor, repent, be baptized. I'll be back with more videos. I got to figure out what kind of topics I want to talk about and then go from there. But my last one is regards to drop of water. What I feel that they're trying to do with these aspects of data centers. It's really what they've been trying to do forever, and that is to find the God code. So watch that video. Maybe you'll understand it, maybe you won't, but I'll continue to make videos to further try to share some wisdom and understanding of the reasons why Jesus said, go forth and baptize all nations in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Because that is the binding contract. When God is the one that creates the water, man cannot create that element whatsoever out of nothing. He can only create it out of 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen, but he can't create the hydrogen or the oxygen on its own to get the water, right? He also can't create blood either. He has to steal from other sources. And so when you have the contract that is water, okay, that is from the one who created the water, and then you also have the contract written within blood, which means in a handwriting, they can't touch you. Not to say you're going to get out of a parking ticket. It's not how this stuff works. But on other things that are more important, it's hard. It's hard. Stay within the confounds of the 10 Commandments and you're really untouchable. See ya.